So this is us getting off of the bus to Service Source. We had gotten in contact with them so that they could show us the jobs that they needed help improving. As you can see, we were very optimistic. This is the conference room that they took us in to show, and this is Shane, who a floor manager, telling us about the various jobs that they need help in. This is also Pierre, another floor manager, showing us the jobs. And this is the job that we chose the most, that we liked the most, the drilling operation. The problem we decided to fix was when they misused the drill and it stalls, causing the floor manager to have to reset the drill.
We're working on our idea for the project, which was to create two buttons that would be pressed each time the drill went back to its home position, and one light would be on and the other would be off. We had to drill several holes into PVC piping in order for the wires and also the threaded rod to fit through so that we could develop our first prototype. Here, our first prototype, the green light, is working. And now our second one, the red one, was working. So now we had our first full set of prototypes, and we were able to take it to Service Source to check out the measurements of what our final design had to be. We took our second trip to Service Source, and they took us back to another conference room, and we talked to them about some of the issues we had with developing our idea. And then they gave us some feedback on some of the other groups. And they gave us feedback on how to improve the integration of our two systems. Here we are testing our prototype at Service Source to make sure it works. Now we finally had to take measurements in order to see what size our final design had to be in order for it to be integrated with their drill system. We decided to take smaller PVC so that way it would be able to fit more easily into their drill. Now we're installing it, and as you can see, it's much smaller, and we're using nuts and bolts and also Velcro to mount it on to the plexiglass top of the drill. Here's our first run of our final design with the drill. Now we decided we had to test it with one of Service Source's employees.
We went back to Service Source to test with an employee whether our device would work or not. So we got Nick to come over, who had never used the machine before, and we had him test it out without using our light system. As you can see, they're not on right now. As he started out, he was doing a really good job, and eventually on one of the pieces that he was drilling, he did take his fingers off too early, and as you see right here, it stalled. So now Pierre's going over and getting all the tools he needs to reset it. This is what the manager had to do every time that the device stalls when a employee takes their fingers off prematurely. He grabbed a little tool set over there from the tool board, and he's opening the box now and has to go in, and there's going to be a button inside that he's going to push every single time this happens. So what we try to do with our light system is cut down on the times this happens, because this really does take a lot of time, because besides the fact that it takes so long to do the process, the employee has to actually go find the manager, which usually takes a good 5 to 10 minutes because they're usually working on something. The amount of the time that it takes to fix the machine slows the production rate down, so that's what we hope to increase with the integration of our light system into Service Source's drilling operations. And here you see now we turned on our lights, and Nick is running the machine, and he ran it flawlessly after this. There was not a single time that he took his fingers off too early. So overall, this project was a great success.
Did the lights help at all?
Yes,
The lights help? What did they help with?
to keep my fingers in and when it gets to green, then I'm safe.
Keep you safe. All right.
Keep me safe.
And did they help you know, like, do you think it made you any quicker?
Yeah.
I think it made you a bit quicker because then instead of listening for it, you like saw the lights turn on and then you moved and did your stuff. Yeah. Do you like the lights in there?
Yeah.
You think that helped?
Mhm.
All right, man. All right. Well, thank you for doing this for us, man.
You're welcome.